coming at you with no makeup on because we're gonna go through and I'm gonna give you my first impression on the Colourpop and Kathleenlights Zodiac Collection palette, and I also have one of the cream lipsticks in Scorpio Moon. And so we're gonna go through, talk about the collection, swatch some things, and at the end I'm going to try to follow a Kathleenlights video tutorial with one of the eye looks that she posted using this palette, and we'll see how that goes. We have quite different eyes and I'm not a professional, so if you want to see me attempt to do that, stick around to the end and let's get started with this first impression. I have been so excited about this ever since she put out the release video, and I love the constellations and astrology and signs and all of that. I am a Scorpio. My birthday is November 15th, so let's go through and look at it. I didn't get the entire collection, but I did pick up the palette, which is so gorgeous and is $18. And then I got one of the Cream Luxe lipsticks, and I got it in Scorpio Moon, obviously, because it's a Scorpio lipstick. How could I turn it down? And it's one of my favorite color shades. So, let's talk about the whole collection. We've got the main thing was the palette, which is $18, and then she came out with 2 shades of the Cream Luxe lipsticks. This is the Scorpio, and then there's another one, and I think that one's What's Your Sign? But they are $7 each. And then she came out with the 2 Super Shock shadows, no, Super Shock highlighters. And those are gorgeous. And they are what, $7 a piece as well. And then 2 Super Shock shadows, which are like in the lip gloss kind of tube, and they're like liquid. They're gorgeous. One's a more rosy color and one is like very gold. And those are $8 a piece. But like I said, I picked up these 2 items from the collection, and then I also picked up the Taurus shade of the lippy stick from her previous collection. But my mom's a Taurus, and I thought that she would really like to have one of these. So we will swatch that as well. Let's go through and look at this palette. Isn't this box just gorgeous? Whoever was the graphic designer did an amazing job. It's got the constellations and the signs up here at the front, and Kathleen went through in her video and talked about why she chose the certain ones to be on the front. So it's very personalized, and I think that's so cool. The shade names are on the back, but I think they're written inside the palette as well, which is good because nobody likes to flip around and look all the time. But the outside is black and the inside is this beautiful navy color with rose gold, and it's like a matte, silky feeling palette. I love the feel of it. And the back has the printed names as well. Do you see it? It's so shiny and beautiful. I just want to display this on like my vanity. It's so pretty. Opening up, we do get a very big mirror, and here are the shades. Now, these are all named after each sign. So we have 12 shadows for the 12 months, the 12 signs. So we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And isn't that just like the prettiest combination? Oh, look, there's my coffee. Isn't this the prettiest combination of colors? I love them. We're gonna go through. I have not swatched these or anything yet, so first impressions on it. I have not had a Colourpop palette. Ha, there's the name. So I'm super excited to get into this, and they just look so gorgeous. I can't wait to get into them. And also, I feel like everything that's come out recently is all warm tone palettes, and I just don't look that good with all warm tones on my eyes. So I really like that this one's a little bit different than every other palette that's coming out right now. But these are them, and let's go ahead and start with Aries. And it is this beautiful kind of orangey color. Ooh, that's so pretty. And actually swatches out kind of brown, so that can make a really pretty transition shade as well. Alright, coming up next is Taurus. The Taurus. So, ooh, this one feels really creamy and nice. I love the way this one looks. And it is this warm tone kind of brown, like a camel color. And it is very pretty. I just love the way it feels, and it's very buttery, and not much fallout at all, and it looks like it's going to blend really, really well. Alright, moving on to the Gemini. This one looks really interesting. Let's see if we can get a close-up right here. It's hard to tell because of the lights, but it's actually this kind of green-toned golden shimmer shade. And that's so cool. Look at that. Ooh, wow. So, swatching it. Going on to Cancer. This one is like a pale kind of champagne shade, and it's a shimmer, and it looks like it's going to be a really nice one as well, especially a good lid color, I bet. So swatching it out. This one's a little bit more chunky, but it smooths right out while swatching, and that looks beautiful on the skin. I feel like if very lightly used, you could even use that as a face highlight. Wow! So moving on to the Leo. This is a deeper gold kind of shade right here. So the first one is more champagne-y, the top gold, and this one is a lot more like yellow toned gold. Ooh, and that is a beautiful swatch as well. And then the Virgo is a really nice deep brown. That looks like it's going to make a great color for like deepening on the corners and stuff. Alright, and then the Libra. This is a matte kind of taupey shade, and this one looks like it's going to be super nice to use as a transition and as a lid color because it's just such a perfect, natural, kind of trusty color, you know, a really good one to keep in the palette. And then we come to Scorpio, which I'm super excited about because, like I said, I am a Scorpio and I love purple tones because I have green eyes. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Look at that. And then another purple right down here, the Sagittarius, and it's like a deeper, kind of more plummy shade of the Scorpio, and it's matte. And then the Capricorn is super interesting. It's this black down here, but it's got these flecks of color throughout it. They look like kind of gold flecks, so let's swatch it and see what it looks like. Oh wow, that is a nice black. Usually blacks don't swatch that well, and that looks amazing. And you can definitely see it has these kind of golden flecks in it as you rotate your hand, but it's not overpowering. I really like that. And then the last two shades are super cool. They are these two blue shades. We have the Aquarius first, and it's more of a traditional periwinkle kind of deeper blue, as opposed to this like brighter teal of the Pisces next to it. But I'll swatch them together to see what they look like. So, got swatches all over the place right now. I am going to attempt my very hardest to follow a Kathleenlights tutorial for her one of these looks that she's done on her eyeshadow palette, and we'll see how that goes. I actually have kind of hard eyes to put eyeshadow on because they're hooded, so I have all this lid space, but then when I look up like directly on, you can't see half of it anymore until I look down again. So it also makes wing liner a little bit difficult. You can kind of see my eyes tilt down and they're very, very hooded. So that is something I've had to deal with. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. It's part of my look, and I will see what her look looks like on my eyes. So stick around if you want to see me try to do that. Alright guys, I am nervous. I've got my little cookie tin of brushes, and I got a headband on, and I've got my laptop here with the Purple Halo Eye by Kathleenlights using the Zodiac Collection tutorial, ready to go. Wish me luck. I put a little concealer on my eyes and powdered it because that's what Kathleen does. And so we're all ready to start fresh-faced, and let me zoom you in uncomfortably close, and let's hope this isn't a train wreck. Alright. I'm going to put a little snippet of what it's supposed to look like at the end right here. And we'll see how close I get to that. Yeah, let's go ahead and start playing the video.
I really love this eye look. I also used a
P.S. She's got like a stripe with the Super Shock shadows on this tutorial, but I didn't get that, so we're just going to leave that part off. It'll be okay.
other thing. Okay, so I've already primed my eye.
I primed my eyes. with concealer and powdered them, so we're ready to go.
I'm going to go into the shade Libra.
Oh gosh, she's going so fast. Alright, the shade Libra is what? Okay, Libra is this pretty one right here. And she looks like she's getting a pretty big fluffy brush. Let me go get my little duster thing. Alright, I got my little tin with this little sponge thing in it that you're supposed to use to clean your brushes in between to get the color off. So I'm making sure I'm using good, clean brushes. She looks like she's using a pretty big fluffy brush, so I'm going to try using this one.
And this is going to be my transition shade. This is the color we're putting down in the crease so that all the other colors can just blend seamlessly into this shade.
Easy enough, right? I'm getting a different brush actually, a more fluffy, loose one, because this one spreads out a little bit more and the bristles are less dense, so it'll be a better transition brush, I think. Just cleaning it off. Alright, I'm going to tap into the Libra. And we're going to buff it into the crease like she does as the transition. See how it goes. Okay. It's going on super smooth, no patches, blending out really, really well. Also, I have like a ton of eyelid space, and I never know how far up I should go. I don't want to look crazy, but some people's eyelid space is really small, and mine's just so large, and I just don't know how to work with it. But, you know, trial and error. Maybe following some of these tutorials will open me up to different looks, and I'll see what will work with my eye shape and what won't. Y'all will also have to let me know if you have any tips for me. How I should be changing up my eyeshadow placement maybe to make it look a little bit better. But this is going on super easy. Looks like it's getting blended in as a nice transition. It looks a little bit darker on me than it does her. And also it always looks super dark in this area right here where my eye's really hooded because it's like a shadow almost. Because the color itself is not much darker right there. It just looks like it because of my hooded eye. Oh, these things, do you see? Ugh, I can never get it right. Looks like that already on this side too. That's just my eyes and I have to deal with it. But moving on, I think we've got that.
Okay, now I'm going to take this.
Okay, she looks like she's actually built it up a little bit more than I have, so I'm going to go in with another little layer on top of that. She also went kind of far out on her eye, going out in a V like this, so we're gonna do that as well. See how it goes. This is the part that kind of scares me. Whew, do you see how like shadowy I look right here? But whatever, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Alright, let's see. I just feel like I don't have the right eyes for eyeshadow like this. I wish I did. I would love to do more interesting eye looks with my eyeshadow without being so self-conscious about what it looks like. But I mean, if your eyes don't look right with it, they just don't. But we're gonna keep going. Y'all tell me at the end how it looks.
Scorpio right here.
Okay, she's going into the Scorpio. Okay, now we're taking our finger and we're using the shade Scorpio, and we're gonna put it all over the lid. So, oh man, it feels just like silk doing that. And it comes off so well. Do you see that? It's just like nothing. Oh, this is just like a really amazing formula, and this color is looking super nice. Okay, so here's the thing about my eyes. You see how much of that color you can see right now? It's all over my lid. Now, when I look directly up at you, where did it all go? There, beautiful. Looking at you straight on, gone. Like I'm not wearing anything. I'm just gonna have to talk to people like this so they can see my beautiful shadow. It's looking a little messy on the edges right now, but hers does too. It's okay. Moving on. Okay, so next up, she says to take this small blending brush, kind of like this. I'm using this Luxie 249 that only has one end on it because I'm a classy lady. and we're just gonna buff that shade into the corner. So let's try doing that. They seem to be blending super nicely together. Really buffs in quite easily. My like above part looks a lot darker than hers right now.
Okay, now on my Coastal Scents brush that I've had since I started my channel, I'm gonna go into...
She's got like kind of a smaller, flatter brush, kind of like this. So I'm gonna use this one, which is the Vintage Cosmetic Company Step 1 for the Money. I got this in a box. And she's gonna be taking
the Sagittarius.
This deep purple.
That color on the outer.
Okay, so she's gonna pack it onto the outer corners, the Sagittarius, this dark purple color, onto the outer corner and the inner corner to try to create a little bit of a halo eye effect. So let's give that a go. Wow, looks pretty on the brush, doesn't it? Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but the colors are kind of blending in together just a little bit, so it's not going to be like a super obvious halo eye. This is just giving it a little bit of depth on the outer corners and the inner part, I think, and adding a little more pop of that purple. She's kind of smoking it out a little bit more toward the edges like this, so I'll give that a go. I don't usually bring my eyeshadow out this far, so it's a little bit scary for me. I feel like I look a little extra, but we'll keep going. We're going full tutorial. Okay, okay. She brought out a wipe. I foresaw that, so I brought out some wipes. And she's kind of putting it over her finger and just like winging it out to a point. So let me make sure that's all blended really well before I do that. I want to make sure that we're gonna have plenty of room. Okay. Alrighty, let's go. Just swiping it out like that. Why does this not look the same on me?
Okay, now.
Okay, so right now she stops and she does the rest of her face, so I'm going to go put on my face base and everything so that we can do the bottom of the eyes, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've done the rest of my face except my lips and the rest of my eyes, so let's see what else we have to do. Alright, so now she's taking a small brush like this, and she's taking the Cancer, which is the highlight shade up here in the top corner, and she's putting it on the inside corner of her eyes. So we're gonna do that too. Ooh, that makes a really gorgeous highlight shade right there. Wow, that really just picks up on the pink shades. The purple brings it out and it looks really nice. Wow. Alright, and then with a less dense version of that kind of brush, she's dusting that same color on her brow bones. So we're gonna do that. Ooh. I really need to pluck my eyebrows. That's highlighting that pretty badly.
Take this Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and you know what's funny? The first time I went to do
I don't have a Marc Jacobs eyeliner. You know what? I just got a blue eyeliner in a box, so I'm gonna go grab that because, you know, if I had got this video like a week ago, there's no way I would have had a bright blue eyeliner, but now I do, so let me grab it. This may be a little bit more blue than the one that she's using, but this is the blue eyeliner by Deuce, and I'm gonna pop that in my waterline. Well, this is very pigmented and it definitely works on the waterline really well. Whew, tearing up already. I used to do black in my inner line right there all the time in high school, and I just had like big raccoon eyes. But that was kind of the style I don't do it so much anymore, so I'm not as used to like touching my eyes right there. Oh yeah, hers is much darker than mine. I might take a little bit of black and mix it in with the blue to try to get it a darker shade of blue like hers is. Okay, so I found this charcoal colored pencil, and I'm gonna put that on the waterline as well to mix the charcoal and that blue to try to get a darker blue that matches hers a little bit more. Alright, well, that helped a little bit. Alright, now she's taking a pointer brush, a pencil brush like this, and she's tapping it into the Libra. I have no idea what she's going to do with it, so let's find out.
Most fearless Yorkie I have ever seen.
Okay, she's putting that underneath the eyes. So, I would have not thought about using the shade underneath here, but... So now we're taking this Libra shade right here, this blue one. Oh, I'm sorry, the Aquarius. We're taking this Aquarius shade down here, and we're going to be buffing that very close to the bottom lash line. Alright, so now we're going to bring that color up and connect it with the rest of these Sagittarius colors and the Scorpio up top. So, we'll see. So it's interesting, the blue kind of next to this red makes it look a little bit like a purple instead of a blue, which I like. It's another way to wear the blue color without being so shockingly blue. Okay, so now we're going into the Sagittarius again, and we're very lightly blending that underneath that blue shade just a little bit. I'm starting to feel like this might be a little much for my face. Looking at it straight on, I look a little bit crazy for my everyday usual look, but we're gonna keep going and see. It's always good to get out of your comfort zone sometimes, right? Just keep telling yourself that.
Okay, so we are pretty much done, but I did have the Supernova shadow in Constellation in my crease, like a little
I don't have that, so we're gonna skip the Super Shock shadow in the crease. Okay, so now she grabs the Cancer again, which is that highlight shade, and she pops it into the center of her lid to add to that kind of halo eye effect. And she taps it on with her finger, which is very easy to do and blends really nicely, and it just adds a little bit more dimension right there. See, I just tried to tap off my finger. Alright, and now I think she just finishes up with some mascara, so I'm going to be using my favorite combination right now, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer, and then I put this Wander Beauty Unlashed mascara that I got in a box recently. Y'all, this is like my new favorite mascara. I love this stuff. It makes my lashes so long and curly, and they look beautiful, not clumped at all, and they feel soft. Like your lashes feel like you're not wearing mascara. It's crazy. I don't know what sorcery they put into this, but I'm getting another one. My mom wants one. I love it. So, I'm about to make my eyelashes look boss, and I will be right back. I'm just going to fast forward through this because it takes a while. Ooh, that frosty eyelashes is a good look, right? Maybe that will be in one day. White eyelashes, wouldn't that be weird? I like to let that dry for just a second. I don't like, if you go in too soon after the white base and mix it with the black, your mascara kind of turns like charcoal-y, and you want the mascara to maintain its pigmentation, so let the white dry down a bit, and then they won't mix together. Science! I really love this mascara. It looks like I just threw some falsies on. She's like, just got back, here are my falsies. Just kidding, these are my lashes. This mascara is great. And they don't lose their curl 5 minutes later, like every other mascara I wear does. This one like maintains its curl somehow. I think it's because it's such a light formula and it's so soft that it doesn't weigh them down again, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so here are the lashes. Here's the final look. Let me do a little side by side, me and Kathleen. I'll try to copy what she does. She goes, well, what do you think? I think it's a little more extreme than I would usually do for my eyes, but I think it's actually a pretty good look. After I put on the mascara, it really brought it all together and I'm feeling good about it. So let's hop on in last and put the lipstick on and see if it really just highlights it all together. Again, this is the Cream Luxe lipstick in Scorpio Moon. Oh, look how pretty this packaging is. It's rose gold. It has tiny little stars on it. Then we open it up. Oh, and that is just a really beautiful color that's going to go great with this look. So let's put it on, see what it looks like. Feels like hefty, like a big lip. I'm used to those tiny little mini lipsticks like in the boxes now. I'm like, oh, full-size lipstick, oh, it's huge. Alright, there's the lipstick. Oh, I'm so slow putting on lipstick because it's so hard for me to put it on. I have tiny, tiny little lips and the applicator is bigger than my lips. So let me zoom in a little bit, get a really close-up look at this, and see what y'all think. This definitely took a while to put on because I kept stopping and starting to follow the tutorial, but I think that's a really interesting look, and maybe it'll make me get out of the house today since I spent so much time on my makeup. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But thanks again. I would definitely recommend this collection. I mean, the quality of this palette and the everything was like far exceeds the small price tag of it. So I think it's really affordable and great, and I think you should look into it if you're interested. But follow Kathleenlights on YouTube if you don't already. She's amazing, and I will see y'all at the next video. Bye!